Hi, welcome to my channel. So today I'm very excited and I'm going to be doing a talk through tutorial, not necessarily tutorial, just a get ready with me kind of thing. And I'm going to be using this. It is the Colourpop in collaboration with Kathleen Lights quad that she created with them, and it is called Where the Light Is. If you want to see how I created this look right here, please keep watching. So I'm going to start with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water, which I got at Sephora a couple weeks ago or last week during their VIB sale. So we're just gonna give our face a little bath in that. So that's just to prime our entire face, and then I will be going in with Benefit's Porefessional to just kind of smooth out some of my bigger pore issues on my face, which is generally in my T-zone. Now, I'm going to start with my concealer. I'm using the Rimmel Match Perfection in Fair. It's a 2-in-1 concealer and highlighter, but I just lay this down as my first layer of concealer. So I'm gonna go in a triangle down my nose and up towards my temple, and then fill it in a bit. And then I'm gonna use my finger to blend it and thin it out. And then we're just gonna go ahead and do the same thing with our left eye. So once that's done, I usually go in with my foundation, and I like to mix my Revlon Colorstay 24-hour, what are you? Yeah, 24-hour Revlon Colorstay combination oily skin, because I do have oily skin. And this is in the shade 110 Ivory. I mix that and my E.L.F. BB cream in Fair. I think this stuff is amazing. I just take a couple of pumps onto the back of my hand, and then I also pour that out onto the back of my hand. This foundation is well loved. It's almost gone. And I know a lot of people mix it together on the back of their hand, like with their finger, but I don't know why, I just don't like doing that. So I actually just get a Q-tip and I mix it on the back of my hand with my Q-tip. So I just dab that brush, get a little bit of the excess off on the back of my hand still, and then I just go in and start dabbing it around my face. And then I rub it in, buff it all over the face. When we're done with the foundation and we have a scary white ghost face, we're gonna go in with a little more concealer to highlight our under eye and prime our eyelids. So I like to use this Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. So we just do the same style, or same shape rather, with this guy, and then I will go ahead and go back in with my fingertip, and then we're going to set our under eye. So for that I have Makeup Forever HD powder, and I'm actually just going to use this E.L.F. Flawless Concealer Brush. If anybody has this, what are your thoughts on it? I've been thinking about the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, but I'm not sure, because this is a pretty penny and I know that is a pretty penny, so I'm debating. So once we're done with that, I usually like to do my brows, and for that I use my Anastasia Brow Wiz in Auburn. because my eyebrows are very dark, but I have red hair. So I chose Auburn to try to warm up my brow color so it can match my hair a little better and not be so scary of a difference. There, done. And now to move on for the rest of the face. So I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Yeah, Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm only going to lightly contour with this. And I'm going to use my NARS Ita brush. So you just kind of dab it in, tap off the excess, and I like to start at the top of my ear and go towards the corner of my mouth. And a good rule I heard or found, read or watched, something, was that you stop where your eyebrow ends, so as to not look terrifying when you contour your face. So just very lightly bronze, chisel, contour, what have you. And then I like to work my way up my temple, side of my face, my forehead, meet back down there. And let's start on the other side. My left side is a little scarier than my right side, but that's what blending is for, right? Better. Then I'm going to take a little bit more and kind of try to define my nose, because I got a pretty big nose and I like makeup to hide that for me. Now for highlighter, I'm going to use this Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in Natural Nude. I usually only use this side because I can't highlight with the darker side. And for that, I'm going to use a little E.L.F. blush brush. And it's very, like, one swipe did that. That's crazy. So you want to make sure. See all that came off? It's crazy. And then that is just going to be swept over our cheekbones to give us a nice little glue. I'm gonna go down our nose, a little bit on top of the Cupid's bow. Give myself a little more on the cheekbones. So then for blush, I'm gonna be using this tried and true. It's by Quo. It's a Canadian brand, sold only at Shoppers Drug Mart. And I love this blush. It's called Peach Perfect. And it actually just, it is. It's perfectly peach. It's perfect for spring and summer. I could wear this every day. So I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush, dab it in there a few times, swirl it maybe, tap off the excess, and then smile like a jackass and take that all the way back, meeting up at our hairline with our bronzer. The eyes. So I've heard that with the Colourpop Super Shock shadows, since they're more of a creamy consistency, you're better off applying it with your finger. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in with this shadow called Glow. And I'm just going to put that all over my lid and upper crease area. Fuck, this is terrifying for me. To touch a brand new shadow. And they feel so creamy and so wonderful. So I'm just putting this all over my lid, all the way up to my brow bone. Now I'm going to take the one called Cornelius, which is absolutely adorable that she called it Cornelius because it is the name of her favorite dog that I want. Now I am going to take a brush for this one because I want to put this in my crease, and I'm not exactly sure that my finger can really blend it out properly. You know what I mean? Okay, yeah, no, that works. Brush works too. Okay. I'm trying to zoom in a little more. Onto eyeballs. Onto eyeballs. And you can't really tap off the excess because it's a cream to powder. So just be careful with how much you take on your brush, because what you take is what you're gonna get. I'm just putting that in my crease all the way from outer corner to inner corner. Make sure I'm blending it like crazy. Okay, should be okay. I'm going to take the shade Blaze, which is an insane dark goldy brownie glittery shade. We're going to put that all over the lid with our finger, mind you, from outer to inner. That's crazy. Crazy. And I'm going to blend that in with a Cornelius. And then the same thing for the left eye. And once again, blending that in with the Cornelius crease shade. And then, for a fun pop, I'm going to put Kathleen Lights, her namesake, the one that I accidentally ruined. I'm going to put a pop of that right in the middle of my eyelid. Just to make that gold pop. Wow. Wow. Honestly, I don't think my camera's doing it justice because it's nice. I'm going to take Glow again, that first shade that I put all over my lid, and I'm going to take a pencil brush and just put it in the inner corner for a little bit more of a highlight in there. Just to kind of open up our eyes a little bit in there. Okay, now I'm going to take Blaze on that same pencil brush so I can do my lower lash line. Just a little bit on the outer corner. Work my way in. I'm only gonna go about 1/3 of the way to my inner corner because I don't want it to be overwhelmingly dark on my bottom lash line. And once again, with that same brush, I'm going to take Cornelius and go for the rest of the way from inner corner to meet up with that Blaze shade. And then I'm going to take Kathleen Lights and just pop that right in the middle of the lower lash line, kind of like I did with the lid. Then I'm going to do my eyeliner and my mascara. So I'm going to start with this NYX retractable eye pencil. That's not focusing. Take my word for it. So NYX retractable eyeliner, and this one is in the shade brown. So I'm just going to line my waterline with this. And then I will work on my upper eyeliner. So because this is a very warm eye, I'm going to stay with warm liners. I'm going with brown because I don't want it to be extremely harsh if I use black. This Annabelle liquid eyeliner. It won't focus for me once again. Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, and this is in the shade Espresso. So I'm just going to line my lids with this guy. I'm going to go in and with a little dab of Kathleen Lights, go back. Oh my god, these shadows are amazing. Just dab it right on the middle of the lid again. Oh, don't mean to flip you off. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, now I'm gonna curl my lashes and put some mascara on. So I'm using the Benefit They're Real, tried and true, holy grail, blah blah blah. Because I want my focus to be on my eyes, I'm going to stick with a nude-ish lip. So what I'm going to use is Dry Cosmetics Buttercup. Understated. Perfect color. And that, my good friends, is it. This is the finished